Thank you all for allowing me to boss you. It is a community. I know I say that all the time. This is really an exciting and fun project, also very, very ambitious. And I do want to say, I think I forgot to list the O'Shea Foundation, and they've been very, very generous. I'm wondering if you guys have to push those forward a little bit. I'm hearing a little feedback. So, you know, I've been thinking about this idea about the waterfront, and I actually did a studio visit with Stephanie maybe 3 years ago, really early in this project. And I thought it was fantastic. And I know my response was like, just push it. Make it sexier, make it purplier. And it was, it's been really fun to see it coming to its fruition. And again, I have to thank Gareth, Stephanie and I in real time, and Carl Lee, who I don't think is here, but who got a late night call when we were trying to work out the tech. Here at Buffalo Art Studio, one of the things we've been able to do in the last few years is really expand on our media presentations, and that's been able to happen in this space because we were able to add some really crazy cockamamie schemes cooked up, again, with my partner in crime, Gareth Lichty, and it's allowed us to do things like this. And so I'm really, really excited. You know, I think it is a fantastic realization of Stephanie's vision. I love the scale of it. I love the energy of it, and I'm very, very proud and excited to be able to present Aquadisia and to present another amazing, amazing artist, Stephanie Rothenberg.
Well, I want to start by saying good evening, and as Joan mentioned, it's extremely wonderful to see so many people here. I'll hold it. Mic closer to the mouth, okay. And I'm thrilled to bring to all of you Aquadisia, and I especially want to thank Buffalo Art Studio, curator Shirley Verico, Gareth Lichty, Alma, and the rest of the team who has been so incredibly helpful, and of course Carl Lee, I know you couldn't be here tonight, for this opportunity. So I know that you're probably wondering, what is Aquadisia and why? So I'll tell you a little bit. I think that we're all aware of this ecological crisis that we're in, and that most of the solutions that have been attempted are not doing so great. And that's where the oysters come in, as you can see. And I can tell you why oysters. So I want to ask, how many of you, when you think of oysters, you think of oysters as an aphrodisiac? Or have heard of oysters as aphrodisiac. So most people are familiar with it. Okay. And how many of you eat oysters because you think they're aphrodisiacs? Okay. So what if we could really harness that ability, that potentiality in oysters, but maybe go beyond sexual encounters or sometimes the unfortunate sexual domination, and really extend that into a new form of human sentience, where we could have another form of communication and relations with other than human creatures. And so what you see in our Aquadisia showroom is a model of one of our aquaculture vessels that use oysters. And oysters are very magical creatures. So they filter water, and one little oyster that size can filter over 50 gallons of water per day. They also, in the way that they reproduce and settle, they create oyster reefs, which are not only helpful for sea level rising as sea level mitigators, but they also create habitats for marine life. And oysters have also been a vital food source for thousands of years, as we could see sea middens, the shells of oysters, all over. So what we're doing at Aquadisia, which is still in development, And we've been very fortunate to use Coalesce Laboratories, which is at University of Buffalo. So if you haven't been there, you could take a visit. And we've been engineering these oysters, and you can see the Pearl is its cybernetic command and control center that enables us to collect and transmit data so we can gauge the oyster's wellness. And tonight, we have a special vintage for you. This is, everybody is welcome. I think we have enough for everybody. And this is brewed right here on the Great Lakes, Lake Erie. And you might also be wondering, don't oysters need salt water or brackish water? But they don't, because these are bioengineered, so it's no problem. If any of you are allergic, or let's say you're vegetarian or vegan, no problem. They're bioengineered. You don't like the taste of fishiness or seafood? Our Aquadisia water has a very neutral palate, like a fine wine. So I'm joined tonight by our Aquadisia consultants. We have Idalyn and Salem. And we will all be circulating the floor with a vial of Aquadisia water. It is not FDA approved, so we're going to have to ask you a few questions, and you'll have to sign a consent form. But I invite you all to take a drink and hydrate for a better future. So thank you.
All right, thank you all. You have gotten your instructions. You know what to do. Just again, be careful as we move out our very 20th century technology. And enjoy yourselves, drink wine, and you are also welcome to go back in the studios. I know some of you are new to Buffalo Art Studio. So thank you to the artists.